Right, here we go, guys and girls, for 15th of June, 2025. Start season 4, I believe. This is the system we ended the last episode with, where we won the Europa Conference League. Great episode. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out. This tactic, I think, will work all right for us. It worked well in the final. As you can see, I'm just taking you through the in-possession stuff, the in-transition, and the out of possession. I've mentioned this before. I'd keep in transition, out of possession the same, and have fun with the in possession stuff. Have fun with where you're playing the players, what roles you're playing them in to suit your best players. There's no special instructions, so you can just take a snapshot of this page and punch it into your game if you want to have a go at it. We'll show you some transfers. So Kaminski's going to be going out. Looks like Podence and Chris Wood are leaving. We're just we want to progress, so we're going to freshen it up a bit. Ole Ain has gone for 17 million. Hyam, Harrison, Wood, Mark and Dave for cheap. Theo's back out on loan. I'm not sure I'll ever get a work permit for him, but he's worth about 10 million, so see, I brought in Segundo Alves, who I think is a very, very good 18-year-old. This is what we're going to be looking at, hopefully younger players. He's only 4.5 million. He's going to be brilliant. Alejandro Zarita, another Argentinian, 5.5 million I think he was worth. He looks incredible. Maybe not for this season, but I think he'll be really good. Carboni's come in. Lovely left back, centre back, can play left wing back if we need him to, coming from Brienza for 21.5 million. Paul Wanner, I'm excited about this player. I think he's very good. 19-year-old Wonderkid. Why Bayern Munich are letting him go, I don't know, but we got him for about 30 million. I think that's actually a steal for him. I know it might sound like a lot of money for a 19-year-old, but he's going to be world class. Like I said before, Kaminski's going to go, so we'll take him out the squad. And it's not a bad squad. I think there's players areas I'd like to improve on, but I feel like with the signings we've made there, we have improved a bit. You know, bringing in that Carboni, that defender, bringing in Wanner, that midfielder, the two Argentinians up front. Okay, they might not play a big part straight away, but they're gonna be class for us. So yeah, I think that's good transfer business, but there's more that we can do. 37 million to go, still got a lot of wage budget. Projection looks okay. We've still got that debt hanging over us, but it seems manageable at the moment. So hopefully we can have a good season. Right, so we've got a game here, first game of the season, 16th of August against Man United. We've got Tony, Ince, Arda, Peroni, Prowse, Wanner, Rosas, Carboni, Phillips, Ayer, Raya. Solid team, I think pretty much the team we played in the final, with the addition of Tony, Wanner and Carboni, I believe. Hendrick injured, another player we brought in, who, if you know anything about FM23, you know this guy is class. But unfortunately he's injured, and so is Trasoldi. But I just think it's another step forward. It's another step to this being a better team that progresses over the next few years, because he's only 19 and he can only get better. It's a really good signing for us. Just shows where we are now, I think. Shows we're kind of top half Premier League team at least now, when you're bringing in players like that. This is going to be a tough game against Man U, but hopefully we can get a result. The one time I want to see Man United lose. They've got a strange team, haven't they? Vitinha, Pulisic, Nuno Tavares is coming. I'm not sure about that signing. We're getting into this game. And as always, guys, remember to like and subscribe, please. Feel free to drop any comments in of anything you want to see. I actually only started this Blackburn save because I got a comment about, taking a championship team to the Premier League. I'd done it with Sunderland before, but that wasn't a very long rebuild or save. We've just scored 7 minutes in. Paul Wanner on his debut. I did say he was going to be class. But yeah, I only did this because of a comment saying, can you take a team from the Championship into the Premier League? And I've done that, but now I want to take it even further. I'm thinking, not to finish this unless we get Premier League or possibly a Champions League. Let me know what you think, though. I mean, I think it's been pretty successful already, but I'm a little bit biased, maybe. Man U aren't having a lot of this. They've had one shot and it hasn't been on target. We've had 4 shots, 2 on target, 51% possession. Started really well here. Got a throw in to Ward-Prowse and Pulisic wins it back. Rashford's class on this. But class in real life now, isn't he, to be fair? Dalot down the wing to Sancho. Back to Dalot. I thought they were going to give a penalty there, but it rolled through to Pulisic. That's a great save from Raya. Thought Olmo got fouled there. I think we got a little bit lucky there. Olmo whips in to Varane, but that's good defending by Tony. Rosas on the break, but that's the end of that highlight. Man United starting to come into this. 4 shots now, 1 on target. They've got the better XG, so we need to calm this down. They're fouling a lot though. 6 fouls, they've had 3 yellow cards. We've only had 1 foul, which is slightly strange for us because we do get stuck in and we're high pressing. But half time, 1-0. Not bad. Need a second goal, I feel, to keep out Rashford and Sancho and that. 90 minutes is not easy on this. Carboni's playing well. Wanner's playing well. It's nice to see some of the signings starting well. I think Ivan Toney could be an important player for us this season, actually. I think he's really good. I think he's good in real life, but I think he's really good on Football Manager. Wanner's picked up a yellow card. Manu away from the goal kick. Arnes ran to Olmo. Another signing for them. Dalot getting down the wing far too easy there. Phillips wins it back though. Prowse switches that to Rosas. Ball's on, yes, to Arde. And he cut it back to anyone. Back to Rosas. Whips that in for Ince. Tony, somehow, I thought it was Ince getting on the end of that, but Tony has scored a goal. Brilliant, 2-0. Hopefully that's us a little bit more comfortable, but we've got a highlight straight from the kickoff. I knew it to Bruno. Vitinha looking for Sancho. He's onto this. But we win it back and give it straight back to them. Not good. Bruno's played in Dalot. Mehdi Taremi scored. He looked offside there. The only thing was Dalot ahead of him. I don't think he was. I think that was offside. That goal's been awarded, so I'm wrong. Dalot must have been ahead of him. 2-1. We didn't hold that 2-goal lead for long, unfortunately. To be fair, Man U, it's been a pretty even game, so they deserved that. But can we hang on? We might need to make some changes shortly here just to freshen it up a little. Just to see us through, hopefully, to the end of the game. Going to get Carboni down that left. Get Tuanzebe on. Gomez on for Wanner. A lot more defensively sound, I think, that. We'll have Holm on. Probably Nelson Wipeout, who I think is a really good player. I think he could be world class for us. We'll have Eddie and Ketty on as well. Hopefully hit them on the break if we get a chance. Bit more size, bit more defensively stronger, I think, with those substitutions, but we'll see. Almost playing Ketia in, but Martinez cuts it out. Playing some neat football here, but can we win the ball back? Still going high press, that might be a mistake. But Holm wins it back in the white bear. Back to home to Tony. Tony smashes that in, but VR checking it for offside. I'm not sure about this one. It's been awarded. Get in, Ivan Tony. 3-1. 15 minutes to go. Hopefully that sees us through, which will be a lovely way to start the season with a win over Man U. Holm with the free kick. Looking for Aya. It's a good header, but it's a good save. Made all our changes. We can't change anyone else, even though Peroni's a little bit tired. He's going to have to tough it out. Dalot just getting too much time, isn't he, down that right? Olmo in here, back to Sancho. Smashes that in off the bar. 3-2. Not good. Makes it a little bit tense to finish this. I'd like another goal, but with them in so late on, I think we just need to hang on. Is this where I should go a bit more defensive? Raya with a brilliant save from a Fernandez free kick. You know, should I be going cautious, defensive? Switched it up there too cautious, but we're still going to be pressing quite a bit with the tactics we've got. So maybe, not sure that is the best decision, but here we go. Peroni wins that back. Highlight over. I thought we were going to break on them a bit there. We looked like we had some good numbers forward. But we're into injury time. This game is going to finish 3-2, I think. Final whistle's blown. 3-2 win. First game of the season against Man United. That's a great start to the season. I'll play on a few more weeks and I'll get back to you. So 1st September, I thought I'd bring you and show you the summer update. We brought in a reserve keeper here, Luka Podolak. 3.5 million. I think he's really good. 6'6", Torrent keeper. Should be good. Ivan Toney's left. Real Madrid came in for him. Paid him 230 grand a week. It's a shame, but I just couldn't hang on to him. 62 million he's gone for. We haven't really replaced him. I didn't feel like we needed to. Cost of Hendrik, Wiper, people like that we brought in. But he's been playing brilliantly for us. I think he's been a great signing for 16 million. But yeah, as you can see, we've got Wiper, Wonderkid. I think he's going to be better than Tony. So let's get him some game time. And obviously Hendrik will be class. You saw the Man U 1-3-2. Southampton 2-1. We lost to Liverpool 41-0 and then we went and beat Bournemouth 3-0. So not a bad start to the season. We are in the Champions League, aren't we? So some pretty tough games there. Kaplan, that's Roma, isn't it? We've got Napoli and Real Madrid. So now we're on to the 1st of January. I want to show you like the full season in these Blackburn episodes. That's my aim. So I've gone through a January to show you the January update. We're after some good players here. We're after Jens Johansson, who I don't like his personality, but I think he could be a very good player. Busman, this guy could be brilliant. The problem I'm going to have here is I think like Man City and Man United, the teams like that are in for him, so I probably won't end up getting him, but yeah, I think he could be a very, very good player. And Nketiah's gone out for 22 million. Good bit of business, really. I think we brought him in quite cheap. Twanzebe's gone out for 17 million. I'm pretty sure we brought him in on... Did we bring him in on a free? I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, brought him in on a free. Sell him for, I'm not saying 14.75, but up to 17.75. I think that's good business. Brought Nketiah in for 5.5 million. So for him to go to 20 up to 22. Again, good business. And we have brought in Emmanuel Tello for 6.25 million. Wonderkid, 20-year-old, 6'3", can play centre back, defensive midfielder, right back, right wing back. I think he looks a very good player. Okay, he's not great going forward, but defensively he looks really, really solid. Could be like a long-term Christopher Ayer replacement. As you can see, we're 5th in the league, so not quite as good as last year, but doing pretty well. 8th in the Champions League group, there with 12 points, which is pretty good. Knocked out in the Carabao Cup 3rd round, but still, well, FA Cup's very early stages. Got Cheltenham, so that should be an easy win for us. But it's not a bad season so far. Yeah, 5th, but, got to remember, we're still Blackburn. I know we finished 4th last season, but scoring lots of goals, probably conceding a little bit too many. But we'll see how we get on. Some good results there. Got a really tough January coming up, but what I'll do is I'll probably bring you back towards the end of the season, see how we get on. So we are in the FA Cup final against Everton. Incredible. I mean, this is season 4, and we won Europa Conference League, sorry about that, last year, and Carabao Cup the year before, and we got promoted in the first season, as you can see there. Everton in the final, knocked out in the playoff round by Roma, a bit disappointing, but never mind. We're down in 7th in the league, but obviously if we can win this FA Cup, that puts us into the Europa League anyhow, which we probably get in. And I still think that's a great season for us. It's not 4th where we finished last year, so there's work to be done, but I still think it's a really good season. We've got youngsters that are developing, so I think naturally we're going to get a bit better next season anyhow. Really good run there. Beat Cheltenham, Burton, Plymouth, beat Arsenal 2-1, Newcastle 2-0 in the semi-final. Really good stuff. And now we're in Everton in the FA Cup final, which arguably should be a bit easier than our quarter-final and semi-final. It's the team we're going with. Switched back to a formation you probably saw me play quite a bit with Everton, where we've got 3 up front and 3 at the back. Hopefully it works well for us. I mean, if we can get an FA Cup, like I say, as well as everything else we've won, although we won't get Champions League, I think it shows a step forward. Again, puts us in the Europa League, so puts us in another competition that we haven't been in yet. I mean, do you make us favourites against Everton? I think you do, considering we've been in the Champions League, finished 4th last season, won the Europa Conference League. I think with respect to Everton, we probably got better form recently. But I do like the Everton team. I've done Everton save, and there are some really good players there. I mean, Zapata's a good signing for them. Still got Calvert-Lewin, Trincau's class. There's Calvert-Lewin in there. It's a great save from Raya. We haven't started well, 10 minutes in, and Everton are looking more dangerous. Trincao whipping that in. It's a good header. We're a big team, so we shouldn't concede too many from corners. Hendrick working back there. No Ashley Phillips. As you can see, the team's a bit tired. This FA Cup final came along. I mean, we haven't even finished the league, have we? We've still got 1 game to go, and it came along quite quickly in this season, so we have got quite a tired team, which is disappointing. So it's meant, Phillips, Carboni, Gomez, people like that aren't playing. Almost half an hour in. We've got a chance here, Ward-Prowse. What's happened there? Deflected to Branthwaite. Branthwaite put it. I thought Pickford should have done a lot better, but Branthwaite scores in FA Cup final against his old team. Shocking defending there, really, wasn't it, from Everton? That is a high press we're setting there. We've got 5 people trying to press, and they get out very easily. We need to win this ball back, or we could be overloaded. But Everton are playing it around quite well here. Got Mikalenko in down the left. But we clear that onto Hendrick. Can we capitalise? Plays in Wiper. Can he cross it in? He does to Tresoldi. Oh, Tresoldi hits the post. The Everton defender clears it pretty much off the line. Starting to look the more threatening team. Zapata's good in the air, but Branthwaite wins that, but only to Calvert-Lewin. Warby's in now. Easy for Raya though. Branthwaite onto Wanner. It's the end of that highlight. Quite an even game. I'd say we just about deserve to be leading. Like I say, team's tired as well. I'm really disappointed that this FA Cup final didn't come after the season like it normally would, and you'd have a week, wouldn't you, to kind of rest your team up fully. Pickford plays out Patterson. I do like Patterson on this game. I think he's class. Zapata there, no Iwobi. Mikalenko's getting far too much time. Rosas wins it back. Tresoldi, Wanner, Hendrick. Plays in Whiteberg. Can he cross it into anyone? Uses it out of Mikalenko. Unfortunately, we win it back though. Peroni's onto this. Rosas down the right. Whips that over to Tresoldi. Just puts that header wide. I feel like the high press is working in this game. If we can keep it up, obviously the players are tired, so it might mean that we're easy to play around later in the game. Into the second half. Still 1-0. I mean, God, if we can win the FA Cup as well, that would be brilliant, wouldn't it? Brilliant achievement. Let me know in the comments what do you think. Are you enjoying this save? Let me know if there's anything you want to see. I'm tempted by starting potentially with a non-league team. It's just scored there, Tresoldi, but I think he was offside. Let's see, it's gone to VAR. Yeah, disallowed, yeah, he's offside. But yeah, I'm tempted to start as like a non-league team, see how far I can take them. You know, would you want to see that? I do like a Southampton save. They're obviously not doing very well in real life. I do normally do a save every year with Southampton. I don't know why. It's just a team I really like on a Football Manager. So if you want to see that, let me know. Let's make some changes here. Still 1-0 up. We've been the better team though. Feel like we deserve it. Gonna move higher into midfield. Just some tired legs here, isn't it? Holm on for Peroni. Get Tello on there. Ashley Phillips on. Really, we need to change those full-backs though. Wing-backs, sorry. We'll leave Rosas on. We'll have Gomez down the left and Secundo Alves on. He's really quick actually. I mean, I like Tresoldi, but Alves, I think on the break, when Everton are going to have to come after us, could work. Just hopefully Rosas can see his way through the next half an hour. Calvert-Lewin's getting in here, but that's a good tackle from Tello. 17 marking, so not many get away from him. But Everton win this back. Trincao, Patterson looking over the top there. Rosas, good covering for him. Holm into Rosas on the break now. No wonder he's tired. Defending well and attacking well. Wiper there. Now Alves smashes that over. It's not what I envisioned from him. I envisioned Everton attacking and him being that one on the brakes. I think he's got like 17 acceleration, 17 pace. Not long ago though, 74th minute we're into now. Everton win that back with Phillips. Good defending. Tello wins that. Eyes on it now. Into Hendrick. Oh, it's a good save from Pickford. Lovely play from Ayer. I thought he was going to hit it, but played a nice through ball into Hendrick. Rosas whipping this corner in. Phillips out to Rosas. He's done well into Alves. Alves scores, 15th goal of the season. Lovely finish. Good substitution. It's nice when that works. Holm looking for Hendrick, not really the one you want to be hitting on free kicks. But Rosas on the ball. Back to Gomez with 2-0 up, 15 minutes and normal time to go. I think we're okay. Looked fairly comfortable. Wyburn, Ayer. Back to Tello. Holm, Hendrick, Holm. Holm on the run. Hits the post. Wyburn wins that back but goes out for a corner. I thought Holm had scored there. Probably Rosas is a whip in this corner. Oh no, it's Holm. They win it, but Phillips wins it back to Ayer. To Holm. Back to Ayer. We're looking, dare I say, very comfortable here now. Rosas trying to get down the wing. Back to Tello. Ayer, that's the end of the highlight. Slightly strange way to end the highlight. I thought we might have got another chance there. I've used all my subs, so this is how we're seeing it through, aren't we? Rosas is very, very tired, but 84th minute now, not long ago. They've had slight more possession, but we've had 16 shots, 7 on target. I think they had 7 shots and 4 on target, so we've been the better team. But Everton have got that out with Calvert-Lewin, back to Mikolenko. Looks over the top, but Tello gets that. He's played well since he's come on. Gomez is on the ball, looking for Rosas. Lovely pass. This is where we need Wiper going down the wing, really, there. Rosas plays it to Wiper. But Evan win it back. Wiper wins it back, though. Alves, Vavro just gets a block in. Got another corner. Not long to go now. Holm taking his time. It's over Tello. That's good defending. Holm gets it back. Only hits Calvert-Lewin though. I suppose that's the thing, isn't it, when Ward-Prowse comes off and Ardagula's not on. I don't really have the best set piece takers on. But needs must when the team's tired. Holm wins that back, looking for Wiper. Van der Ven misses out to Alves, to Wiper, who scores. Lovely header, 25th goal of the season. That is only 2 minutes of injury time left. 3-0 up. We're going to win the FA Cup, which I think is a brilliant achievement. This will be our third trophy in 4 seasons with Blackburn. That's pretty incredible. Puts us in the Europa League, I believe. Got to see the trophy lifted, haven't we? I do like this scene. Just building it up. There we go. Fireworks off. FA Cup winners. Brilliant stuff. And weirdly, I've still got a league game to go. So what I'll do is I will go and play that league game and let you know how we get on. So it's 25th of May. As you can probably see, we showed you the 3-0 win against Everton in the FA Cup final. And we beat Leicester 4-2 last game of the season, which is a nice result. That leaves us 7th in the league, 62 points. Pretty good league result for us. We're in the Europa League because we won the FA Cup. I know we did really well in the Europa Conference League, but the Europa League is going to be a lot tougher. So it'll be interesting to see how we get on. I think it'll be a good indicator of how much this team's progressed. If we can do well in that, we're knocked out in the third round by Liverpool, the Carabao Cup, as you saw, winners of the FA Cup. Knocked out in the playoff round by Roma in the Champions League, unfortunately. 7th in the league. In the Premier League, Nelson Whiteball with 19 goals. He's looking a really good player. Kind of indicates the decision to let Ivan Toney go. I mean, Alves is coming on as well. Coming on quicker than I thought he would, actually. He's still only 19. Nelson Whiteball's looking good. Endrick, really good player. Tresoldi's still good for us. I don't think Tresoldi's quite progressed as well as I thought. Ardegula is, though. His physicals are starting to get a lot better. Montella, who played really well in the FA Cup final, and obviously our captain, Ashley Phillips, the main man, the one guy we're going to try and keep throughout the whole save, hopefully. I'll be a bit gutted if he does decide to leave at some point. But yeah, playing really well. Lots of assists. Tresoldi, I know I was saying he wasn't coming on very well, but he's had our best average rating. Lots of goals, lots of assists. But I just thought he'd progress a bit better. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh there. But I hope you've enjoyed this episode. And take care.